Hello and welcome to Threefold Herbal Healing. My name is Leo Sade and I'm the herbalist. And today I wanted to speak to you about detox. I'm looking at detox as a wider concept, wider than just detoxing your body, but really letting go of everything in your life that weigh you down. And in order to do that, I wanted to introduce you to Professor Lady Klotz from the University of Virginia. He's a professor of engineering, architecture, and design. So one day, Professor Klotz was sitting in his living room carpet on the floor, building with Lego bricks with his 3 years old son, and they were building a bridge. So they built one leg of the bridge, and then they built the second leg, and then they were looking to balance the span on the top. But the span wouldn't balance because one leg was shorter than the other. So Professor Klotz immediately turned around and started to look into the Lego bricks and find a brick that could match the short leg. When he found it, he faced his kiddo again, and what he found out was that his kid solved the problem. He just subtracted a block. The professor had like a light bulb in his head, like a moment of epiphany, and he decided to check it out, to look into it for a moment. And he took this model of bridge into his classroom and let his students solve the problem. And what he discovered is that most, if not all of his students were adding blocks in order to solve the problems. Nobody was subtracting them. So let's stop here for a moment and think. When you have a problem, will you tend to add something or subtract something? What will be your natural tendency? The doctor wanted to look into it a little bit more, so he took his exercise to the social psychology faculty, and they did a research. And what they found is that the brain actually has something that is called the addition bias or something like that. And that means that we will all tend to add something to the plate in order to solve a problem. And to me, it immediately made sense. If you think about our forefathers and foremothers, 10,000 years ago in the history of humanity, they were going around in the woods gathering food, and they didn't have a way to accumulate stuff. They could gather only the food that they could eat momentarily. They couldn't carry it somewhere with them. They couldn't have more than belonging or tools, more than the clothes on themselves. They didn't have a lot of material stuff. So they lived in a reality of scarcity. Well, we kind of inherited this mindset of scarcity from them, but we actually live in a reality of abundance. Most of us can be sure that we will have 3 meals a day on our table. Yet we feel the need to stuff ourselves in every meal because, I don't know, somewhere in our mind, there is something that tells us that maybe we are not going to have the next meal. We also tend to snack between the meals as if hunger or scarcity of food is something that is a reality for us. When we face a problem, either physical or emotional, we are likely to shop for a solution. For me, it is book, but I know that other people shop for other things. When we are frustrated, when we are facing problems, we need to find solution in adding stuff to our life. We are not likely to subtract something. So for me, it's really, I will always find my solutions in books. There is no fault in adding stuff to the plate, all in the right dosage. Herbalists figured out a long time ago that even plants that are toxic in a moderate dosage can be potent medicine if they are used in microdose. And that's true also for tools, stuff, books, food, everything. In the right dosage, they are medicine. In the wrong dosage, they are becoming toxic. Yeah, spring was traditionally a detox time. It's time to leave behind the weight of the winter and plant seeds of opportunities that will sprout in the summer and bloom. As we feel the nature shifts, the days are getting longer, there is more light, I invite you to contemplate with me. How much is enough? And what can you let go of? I will add in the comment a beautiful poem that was written by the minimalist that asks those questions, and I find that is right on point. And let's find together ways to let go. Thank you for listening. I hope you find this beneficial. I invite you to subscribe to my channel and let me know what you thought about what you listened to and if you have any questions. See you next week. Bye.